In this video, I want to talk to you about mating this. This will be the post subassembly. Now, I've stripped this down just to basic parts, but the post would be attached to this plate here, which is going to mount to this main frame subassembly, which is going to have the legs and the casters and everything. So again, I've just stripped it down to these. So we already assembled this part, and remember we saw the challenges with these angles, and that does create an issue potentially for distances like between these two holes, because there's some inaccuracy here, whereas on this plate right here we can make this on a CNC machine that the distance between those holes there could be absolutely perfect. That's not really true here. So typically in the real world what we do is oversize the holes so you make sure the bolts can go in. The software though is looking for exact distances when you do concentrics. So let's just see, let's add some mates to this, see what happens. So I'll put the bottom of that onto the top of there, and let's put that bolt hole, let's put mates on those holes there, and let's just take a look at what we have so far. So that looks good. So what if we tried to mate these holes here? And tell it to be concentric, and it says it's going to break the other constraints, so we have a problem there. So that's not going to work for us. Now there's a couple ways around this. What we could do is come up here again, because these holes here, there's a definite relationship between those holes. We've set that when we created that part. So let's see if we can put a mate on. Let's try to do, I'm going to try to choose the entire hole, and we're good to go there. So that one worked. Now if you have a problem with that, where you can't get that to constrain, the other thing you can do is just look at these linear surfaces. So I could add a mate here and just put, try to grab that surface, and I can just use an alignment, make those parallel, and that solves the problem too. So that's probably the easier solution. So there's a couple ways to make that work, but don't spend too much time trying to constrain those holes across that span from two different parts.